Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Vikings much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. At their own 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
one thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On the jump.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost at 40 before being taken down. This play got stuffed in the lower. A different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game after just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro, and then his 2nd year was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
Down at the 25.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Lions 9-yard line.
Now Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air again, it's Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Vikings 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And he'll be taken down working across midfield. They'll throw again. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Quickly to Hawkinson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Cousins again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs on a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
18 Cardinal.
On first down, Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Montgomery. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess, but I think here, he said, I'm pursuing the quarterback no matter what he does. And this time, he picked the right option.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Cousins. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
18 more yards.
First down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as we get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Lions
right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third down, Gibbs. And he's got some space here.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They run the counter. Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is no good. And the lead will go at 3 touchdowns. Well, and still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one